welcome back to the Compulsive of Marriage. Yeah. So today's gonna be a difficult topic for some. Today we're gonna talk about how do you deal with a spouse who is a compulsive spender. Yeah. So we're laughing because it's funny. You know, everybody has their problems. So we're just here to talk about that.
Yes.
So did you want to go first?
Oh, Shantae, I guess I can
go
first.
Why not? Yeah.
So, okay, if someone has an issue with
compulsive.
Thank you. Compulsive spending.
Mm-hmm.
I personally feel like that person should first, they have to admit that they have a problem.
Yes.
That's the first step to recovery. People might think something as small as spending stuff or buying excess amount of stuff here and there is nothing, but it does mean something when it hits the bank and you're like, dang, like this didn't get paid because that came out, or that didn't get paid because I did this. And so there's no accountability there. So maybe that person might not be strong in that area, or maybe they were strong, but something happened, and they feel like they just need to spend. So long story short, the remedy for that, in my very humble opinion, would be first admit you have a problem. Talk to your spouse about it. Don't feel ashamed. Communicate. Say, hey, you know what? This is what's going on. I don't know why I'm doing this, or I do know why I'm doing this, but I need your help. So I said that would be the first and second step. The third step I would say is if you have a spouse that is not a compulsive spender, who is a little bit more
self-controlled.
Thank you. That's a good word. A little bit more self-controlled. Then I would say you might want to hand over the cards or the finances or whatever to that spouse, just until you get yourself back together. So that would be the third step. And then the fourth and final step would be, before getting those cards back, I would say get some type of class. Like, there's so much resources out there. There's no reason why anybody would have any excuse. Like, if you don't know about money or spending or things like that, or if you do know about it but you need a refresher, there's so many resources out there that people can use. You can go on Google and take a financial class. You can talk to your bank. You can do all types of things. So that would be the last and final step that I feel a person should do. What do you think?
Well, it really depends on which aspect you look at it. Me personally, I got a background in psychology, so my first thing would be try to assess the reason of why they're doing that in the first place. Because I know people typically, if they're compulsive spenders, they could also be compulsive in other areas. I'm not going to go deep in that. This isn't a therapy session, but there can be compulsive in not just spending money. They can be compulsive in a lot. There's a lot in this world you can be addicted to.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So, I'll go off of that because some of the stuff could be the past, could be something recent. Maybe they feel like they're lacking in some places. Right. So basically, a lot of times assess that. See if it could be depression. It could be the person maybe they were going through some life changes. There's a lot of things. There's more things that you can notice that's actually going on than just them actually spending money. That would be number one. And communication, my wife hit that with the nail on the head or something like that. But I feel like communication is huge. You got to be comfortable to talk to your spouse about it, and it's better to do it before you.
Be honest.
It's better to do that before you're thousands and thousands of dollars in debt. It's good to do it when you're at like $50 or something you can just crawl out of a hole.
Yeah, but so, if you are thousands of dollars, you need to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere. Like my wife said, there's assistance everywhere. If you're in the military, you got Military One Source. You can actually use that. I think up to a year now. Outside of once you retire. You got financial advisors. There's a lot of things, a lot of resources you can actually use. You got YouTube now. There's a lot of different places you can go, and you can always talk to somebody about it. Like, everybody has financial issues, and it just depends on how you do it. Because some people would rather have lights on than the water, so you make a choice. Sometimes people are living like that. So I know I've lived like that before. You had to make some serious pimp decisions. It's like, do y'all want to eat today? Or do you want these lights on? And, most of the time, I'd rather go ahead and get a little sandwich. So, you don't have lights. So you get this, you start burning these teacups, these little tea lights. I got those all over the house for emergencies. You never know.
Emergencies.
But all I'm saying is, like, you never know. And so, even though we're joking about that, we know that there's a lot of married couples that are actually dealing with financial situations. And the first thing to do is to sit down and have a no joke, serious conversation about it. There's no need for you to sit there and bring all these people into your business. Now, I will say that if you feel like you are not mature enough to handle it, it will be good to get outsiders. Some people that's going to be non-biased and be like, y'all need to get your stuff together. Any type of situation, because
or your spouse is gonna blow up on you.
No, that's true too.
Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
And that's one of the reasons why I say, yeah, that's cute to give the compulsive spender to give all of the cards over to the spouse. That's cute, but in session of compulsion, emotions can come out, and that can go a different way.
Right. Give my cards back.
Yeah, and then people start talking about stuff and saying these words they can't get back. It's over some cards, and so and it's either that, or then a person will feel like there's a displacement of trust by them going to get new cards and saying I lost them, and having somebody send you some more cards. So it's just like that's one of the main things that I'll actually do. And so that's one of the main things that I would do. My wife is funny.
Yeah,
she's trying to give me these subliminal messages, but you guys might have missed it. But anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Feel free to give some links down below. So for some of y'all old heads, because I know we got a lot of people in our group now. We're not really saying there's not too many people saying things, but we got a lot of veterans up on this website.
Yeah.
And for some of you guys that like, for some of the stuff we're talking about, if you feel like we're going in the wrong directions, bring us back home. Help us out.
Yes,
leave some comments down the bottom.
We're
just going off for our own personal experiences.
Right, this is our own personal.
Like, we're not young, but we're not old either. We kind of like, we like in that good happy medium. We're like, that happy medium of maturity. Yeah, the happy medium. But we're not over there. We don't have the full wisdom, the cusp of that. We're at the cusp. We're not like actually in that bad boy diving yet. We kind of like at the edge of the water at the beach, and the water just hit our hands.
Don't let anyone despise you because of your youth at the same time.
That is true.
We have some knowledge,
but all I am saying is that there's a lot of people that's in this that's in our group and in our family, so to speak. And you guys been there for like 10, 20, 30 years. Some of y'all, I seen some of y'all Facebook pages, right. And I'm like, y'all been married for a long time, and that's a lot of wisdom you learn.
Yeah,
a lot of wisdom. Because right now, when I started this book, I only had 3 stools, and now I got 3 legs of the stool. Now I got 4 legs of the stool. So it's just like, finances, and then you got the intimacy, communication, and then what was that?
You gonna tell them about the book?
Yeah. Anyway, but anyway,
tell them about the book. But anyway, tell them about the book.
Talking to my wife, there's like a lot of different things. You just gotta just know your spouse and have that open communication. That's why trust is very huge. But other than that, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and let us know.
God, one more thing
what do you got, sweetie?
And so it's the last thing. So, and also, like, in a relationship, if you're the person doing a compulsive spending, you have to think about, okay, what am I doing on my end to help further this relationship? Am I going to bring this relationship down because of my compulsive spending? Is it helping? Like, if you got it, like, hey, what do they say? It ain't tricking if you got it. Hey, if you got it, you got it. That's fine. But if you don't, face the facts and then move forward from there. And that's why you want to communicate with your spouse, get your spouse involved in action plans with you of things that you want to do, because that way, whatever your relationship goal or whatever it is you guys are working towards, you can meet that goal when 2 are working together. You can meet it faster, especially if you're on the same page. Not if one person's working towards the goal and the other person's just spinning, and that person has to keep bailing the other person out.
Mm-hmm.
That can become tiresome. Or if that person is not letting that person know, hey, this is what's going on right now, and then it hits you guys both like a pile of bricks, where you go to like apply for a house or a car loan or whatever it may be. Take care of stuff in house first, and then go from there. That's what I say.
Awesome, thank you. And that is all we have for today. Enjoy, and we're out.
Hit the button below. Subscribe for updates.
Yeah, I said that, baby.
Yeah, and I said it again.
Okay, well, do it 2 times. And we're out.
Do it twice. Little girl.